Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Lee Rowley and you are now watching LeeTV. I wanted to make this video real quick to touch on a couple of points from the last episode. Kate, who's our senior copywriter and all-around wordsmithing badass, said she liked how honest the last episode was. I showed you guys a clip of my half-demolished video room so y'all could see what I was working with. I didn't edit the shit out of it, I just put it out there and said let's roll with it. The point of that is not that I'm satisfied with sloppy work, that's not it at all. The point is that if I had waited until everything was absolutely perfect, it never would have gotten done at all. Trust me, I made every excuse in the book so that I could put off making the first episode just a little longer. I wanted to wait until my video room was done, I wanted to wait until I brushed up on my editing skills, I wanted to wait until I felt more confident on video. But ultimately, none of those things were important enough for me to keep putting this show off. Thing is, I know it's not just me. I'd be willing to bet there's some task or project that you know you need to take care of, and that not taking care of it's hurting your business. Hell, maybe that task is just starting your business to begin with. Whatever it is, like me, you've probably got 1,000 reasons why you feel like you can't do it yet. Maybe you feel like you're not comfortable enough in front of a video camera. Maybe you feel like you need to take yet another Udemy course on designing your website or setting up a webinar or whatever. Maybe it's that you don't have an office set up and you feel like it's too difficult to work from the kitchen table. Whatever it is, there's something that I want you to commit to memory right now, and that's this. Done beats perfect. If you need to make a video but you don't feel like you're ready to put your face in front of the camera, let me ask you, are you really going to feel any more ready tomorrow? If you've been thinking about hosting a webinar to attract clients, but the thought of talking live for an hour scares the shit out of you, is that going to seem any less scary next week? I can tell you from experience that the answer to that is absolutely not. The only solution that's going to move you towards your goals and get you out of the rut you've been stuck in is to get it done and put it out there today. Not tomorrow or next month or when the kids go back to school or when the freaking stars align and hand you the perfect circumstances on a big silver cosmic platter. Today. And I get that you're afraid to fail. It's human nature to be afraid to fail. And I can tell you that on some level you're probably going to fail, at least in your own eyes. But that's all part of the process. The first episode of LeeTV got 15 views total, and 5 of them were probably me. But we'll double that with this episode, and again with the next, and again with the next, and so on. And in a couple years, I'll show episode 1 from the stage at some event, and I'll say, can you believe I had the nerve to put that fucking video online? Now, of course, you always want to put out your best work out there. Whatever niche you're in the business of creating value, and you want that value to make a real difference for people. But providing value and living up to your own standards of perfection are not the same thing at all. Here's something else that I always ask myself, and I get from other people. What if people think I suck? I get that. You don't want crappy feedback, especially when you're putting your heart and soul into creating real value for people. It sucks. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to happen. You're going to have assholes lash out at you, and it's going to sting, and you're probably you'll think about giving up and going back to whatever normal is for you right now. But there's 2 things about that. One, it's the crab mentality in real life. If you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket and one tries to escape, the others will pull it back down into the bucket. And that's what you're going to see. You're going to see people who would rather try to pull you down than get off their asses and make their own success. 2, it doesn't matter how perfect things are, people are still going to be jerks. You could spend $10,000 on a web designer, another 10 grand on a copywriter, spend years taking courses and polishing your presentation skills and all that. It just doesn't matter. If you're going to succeed, at some point, you're going to be dealing with those crabs. Don't worry about it. They're spending their time complaining instead of competing. And you know what that makes them? It makes them irrelevant. I challenge you today to sit down and make a list of the tasks you need to take care of to build your business. And I challenge you to identify the absolute most pressing task, the one that's going to have the biggest impact on your success, and start tackling it right now. And in a month or 6 months or a year, you're going to look back on that task and think, I'm so glad I stopped putting that off because it helped me get where I am today. When that happens, I don't want you to thank me. I want you to thank yourself for finally taking control of your business and your life. Leave me a comment below and tell me what the most pressing task it is that you've been putting off, and show me that you're committed to diving into that task right now, because done beats perfect. And if you like what you saw here, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you'd like to talk to me about your business, just visit www.salescopylab.com and we'll set up a time to talk and see how we can increase your success. Be sure to tune in next Monday for the next episode of LeeTV.